Yeah, good afternoon. This is Com 361 assignment one. And the first question was about running the Grassfire algorithm by hand on the given graph. So green is the starting node, red is the end node, and I was supposed to find all possible paths. So that's what I did. So the Grassfire algorithm basically goes incrementally from the start. So it goes one, one, because that's next to it. And then from there, the second step is like now two, two, and then two, and then three, three, three. And after three comes four, 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 and so on and so on. And when you write them all out, it shows you how many steps it will take you to go from start node or the starting cell to the end cell. And I found two possible paths. One of them was the one highlighted in pink. So one, two, three, four, five, six, all the way until 13. So it'll take 13 steps from to reach from the start to the end. And the same thing for the orange one, but the orange one just takes a slightly different route. So it goes here and then it first goes down, and it goes right, and then goes up, and then goes left. So yeah. So the grids are basically the same, but they're just two possible paths that the robot can take to go from the initial starting position to the goal position. Now, the second question was writing a program which automatically generates a search map for the robot and then finds the shortest path using the Grassfire algorithm. And we had some restrictions like divide the search region in grid cells, and then you had to give a percentage or a probability of the number of obstacle cells and initialize the like starting cell based on a random number less. Yeah, you have to, the user needs to enter a random number less than the number of columns, and the destination cell also has its own requirements. So, uh, the third part was make a GUI for it, which is a bonus part. So I basically combined the two, and I made it using the PyQt library. So this is like an industrial level Python library for visualization purposes, and I combined it with the algorithm for Grassfire in right here. So this is the Grassfire algorithm, and the rest of it is mainly like visualization and stuff. So a very quick run through the code is I initialize it here. So there's the self-load setup UI, and it sets up where I take in all the inputs from the user, and then there are buttons here, which are like the start, reset, and exit buttons, and then these are just connecting all those buttons to like the actual logic of the visualization. And then when I start my algorithm, it goes to self.start algorithm, which is right here. It confirms, it validates your inputs. If something is wrong, it'll let you know that it does not meet the requirements. And then it'll generate the grid and it will start running the algorithm. So when it generates the grid, it will initialize the grid and then it'll start running it here. So here, self timer.timeout.connect is connected to, like this is a PyQt functionality. So when all that works, it'll come here and it'll start update, like it'll start running this update algorithm. And at the very end, when it stops running, it'll give you the final output. And then you can choose to reset it if you want to stop the timer and like just clear out the. So I'll just run this visualization now, and it there we go. So I have to enter a minimum of 8 rows. So that's with 10 rows, 10 columns. I'll put a 10% chance of obstacles. And I'll say the start column is 7. So it should be the, yeah. And if I press start, you can see this is the seventh. So 0, 1, 2. So you can see right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 columns and also 10 rows. It's a square grid. Now, I think there's, when I put start column as 7, it took it as index. So because its index always starts at 0. So start column 7 is like here. So basically eighth column, but index 7. And we have a few obstacles here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically 10% of 100 is 10. Those are the 10 obstacles. And you can see right here, it followed the Grassfire algorithm, it put the visualization, and it said that, okay, to go from the start to the end, it takes 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or you can go from here, or you can go from here. There are multiple ways of doing it. And yeah, I can reset this and I can try another one. Let's try to get an error. So 7, 7, 50% and whatever, like 9. So if I press start, rows and columns must be at least 8, 8. If I put 8, 8, but there's a start column and 9. Okay, obstacles must be 10 and 20%, so I'll put 20% there. Invalid start column, so I'm like, okay, I'll put 5 there. And when I start, you can see a smaller grid, 20% obstacles, so 8 times 8 is 64, so I'm expecting divide by 5. So I'm expecting at least 12 obstacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. And you can see the shortest distance is 8. And thank you.